At 12:03 this afternoon, a hashtag started trending. Hashtag time travel is found. The hashtag is based on the rumors that time travel has been invented by American scientists. The president is about to make a statement regarding these rumors. We now go live to the White House.
Hello, fellow Americans. As some of you may have heard, there are rumors that our scientists have invented time travel. I am here to tell you that these rumors are false. We are working on discovering time travel, but our project lead says they are still years, possibly decades away from getting something working. And when we do invent time travel, we will not do anything until you, the people, are aware and watching.
You heard it here first, folks. The government has not discovered time travel yet. This is George Karunas for Channel 5 News.
That will be the headline in a few days. The president will say it's false, but he will be lying. They will have discovered time travel a couple days prior to the statement from the president. They will have already gone through, codenamed Operation Darvaza. Time travel will have been successful, at least in the eyes of some. Of course, you won't hear the truth until it's too late. I will, however, tell you what's going to happen so that you can prepare, though it won't matter. There is nothing you will do that can stop this. It will start like this. Local news stations will interrupt what is currently on across the country to show you the president's statement. Once that is over, they will cut back to the original broadcast like nothing happened. As soon as the news special ends, the explorer they sent through the portal will come back.
Sir, he's back.
The Secretary of Defense will say.
Great. Take me to him.
The president will respond. Then they will get into the beast and drive to the lab where the portal will be housed. When the president and Secretary of Defense get there, project lead, Professor Joseph Anderson, will be waiting for them.
How is he?
The president will ask.
Not good. You'd better come see.
Joseph will reply. When they get to the quarantine room where they are keeping the explorer, the president will gasp in surprise.
He looks terrible. What happened to him?
The Secretary of Defense will ask.
We don't know. When they go through the portal, we have no way to contact them. On top of that, cameras and microphones don't connect between the sides. He seemed fine when he came back about an hour ago. Once we got him in here, he wouldn't answer our questions. He would just rock back and forth with his knees in his arms like he is now. He has been mumbling some stuff, but it's too quiet for the microphone to pick up.
Joseph will explain.
Do you want to talk to him, Mr. President?
Sure.
The president will respond. Then, the project lead will hand the president the microphone.
Hey.
The president will lean away from the microphone and cover it with his hand.
What's his name?
Dr. John Titor.
Joseph will answer. The president will then turn back to the explorer and ask.
Hey, John. You recognize me, right?
Dr. John Titor will nod faintly. The president will ask.
Can you tell me what you saw when you went through the portal?
Dr. Titor will shake his head.
Why not?
Dr. Titor will mumble a response, but the mics won't pick it up. The president will then turn to Professor Anderson and ask.
Can you move the microphone so that it's closer to him?
Yeah. Brad, go move the mic.
Joseph will say.
Okay.
Brad will respond. He will then open the door to the decontamination chamber, wait for decontamination to finish, and then go in. He'll stand on a chair to reach the mic that is hanging in a corner. Then he'll set it on the table so it's closer to Dr. Titor.
Brad, stay there a sec. John, why can't you tell us what happened on the other side of the portal?
Joseph will ask.
Too horrible.
Dr. Titor will croak out, almost as if he was having trouble talking, like his vocal cords were damaged.
All right, thanks, Brad. You can come out now.
Joseph will say. Brad will start to walk out, but before he can get to the door, Dr. Titor will bolt up, grab the chair by the legs, and swing it at Brad, the chair back connecting with his head. Brad will then fall to the ground dead, with the side of his face bashed in, blood gushing out of his ear. Professor Anderson will then yell out,
Oh shit! I need 2 guards down at quarantine with tranquilizers.
He then will turn to the president.
Mr. President, you should leave, in case Dr. Titor gets out.
But it's not possible for him to get out. Is it, Professor?
The president will snap.
No, sir, it's not.
Joseph will stammer.
Good. Then I'll stay. I want to see this.
The president will decide. The guards that the professor called for will arrive and stand guard at the door to decon. While all of this is happening, Dr. Titor will grab the microphone and stand on the table. Then he'll turn to look at the one-way glass, right at Joseph, and say,
This is your fault. You have brought hell on us. I hope they get you last, so you can see the destruction you've caused.
Then Dr. Titor will jump off the table so that when he lands, only his head will hit the table, while the rest of him keeps falling. The microphone will pick up the sickening crunch as Dr. Titor's neck jerks at an impossible angle, killing him.
You need to shut down the portal. If what he saw was that bad, we can't let it out.
The president will say. As soon as the president finishes, another scientist will run up to them frantic.
Professor, you need to come to the portal room now. Something is happening.
As Professor Anderson, the president, the Secretary of Defense, and the other scientist head 20 floors underground toward the portal room, the Secretary of Defense will say,
Mr. President, I have to agree with Joseph. If something bad is happening, you shouldn't be going towards it. We should get you into Air Force One.
No. If I go up in Air Force One, the media will find out and know that something is up. I'm not ready to have thousands of reporters clamoring to figure out what happened. People might start to speculate that I was lying when I said we hadn't discovered time travel.
The president will hold up a hand to stop the Secretary of Defense from pointing out the obvious.
Yes, I know I was lying, but I'm not ready for the world to know that.
A couple minutes later, they will arrive at the portal room. Once they go through decon, the group will meet with lead technician, Dr. Adina Bertrand. The president will look around the room. The room is massive, 50 feet by 40 feet, with each wall made of 5-foot thick concrete. There's a bunch of big tables scattered throughout the room. Each table has a couple computers on top, as well as papers strewn everywhere. Eventually, his gaze will settle on the portal on the back wall.
Wow, I guess I haven't seen the portal yet. It's so mesmerizing.
The portal is a huge circle, about 15 feet in diameter. It has a giant stainless steel outer edge, 2 feet thick. The portal itself is a jumble of every color imaginable, as well as colors not thought up by man, all swirling about. The purples dance with the yellows and the limes, before switching partners to swirl around the blues and silvers. As the colors mix with each other, they slowly make their way to the top of the portal.
Yeah, that wasn't intentional. It's just a byproduct of what we used to make the portal functional.
Adina will explain. Joseph will ask,
So what's the emergency? What's happening with the portal?
Well, first, we didn't turn the portal on. It turned itself on. Second, the readings are fluctuating an insane amount. It will be down where it normally reads when the portal is off, then spike up to the highest point of the danger zone, and then back down to normal off readings. All in the span of 2 to 3 seconds, and then it will keep repeating.
Dr. Bertrand will explain.
There's also sounds coming from the portal that correspond to when the readings are in the danger zone. It's this low pulsating sound.
As Adina is showing the group the readings, the portal will start to vibrate slightly, with the readings spiking and the pulsating sound getting louder.
What?
Adina will think out loud, switching between looking at the computer readings and the portal across the room.
That's not possible.
What? What's happening?
The president will ask, getting frantic. Adina will ignore him.
All units to the portal room. ASAP. Repeat. All units to the portal room. This is an emergency.
She'll call out on the PA system, then she'll turn to the Secretary of Defense.
Meet with the Chief of Security and have him tell all the guards to tune their radios to 993 megahertz.
Next, she'll turn to the president.
You need to leave now.
I'm not leaving until someone tells me what the fuck is going on.
That vibrating. That's the portal firing up.
Adina will explain.
Something is coming through the portal.
But that's not possible. You can't open the portal from the other side.
Joseph will exclaim while checking the readings.
Wait, why can't you open the portal from the other side? What if the portal breaks down with an explorer on the other side?
The president will ask.
Then they are stranded there until we can reopen it.
Adina will say.
It was the only way we could think of to ensure that beings from the destination can't come through. We were able to design a communication device that works between time periods, so we open the portal when they are ready. Our explorers are well trained in the event the portal stops working with them on the other side.
At this point, there will be around 50 guards in the portal room, 5 waiting outside each door in the room, a couple in each hallway in the building, and another 50 surrounding the building. Each guard will be armed with a Beretta 92C, FN SCAR, a combat knife, pepper spray, a stun gun, smoke grenades, and a couple frag grenades. Each guard and scientist also has a suicide pill if they get captured by an enemy. The vibrating and pulsating sounds will have been growing in intensity throughout the conversation, with the swirling of the colors getting faster as well. Adina will announce to the group,
It's about to happen. The portal is about to open.
And then on the radio,
Be ready for anything. We don't know what is trying to get through, but they probably have advanced weaponry.
By then the portal will be shaking violently. The pulsating will be deafening. The colors in the portal will be moving so fast that to the human eye, it will just look white. The portal will then become a blinding bright white. This is when they will appear. Or rather, we appear.